Roundtable Conference. Britishers arranged the Roundtable Conference to discuss the situation of our country with the different leaders and the leaders of the Indian National Congress. There are three different conferences has been arranged in three different years from 1930 to 1932. But all the three conferences were not successful because in the first conference Indian National Congress won't participated, and since Indian National Congress was the most important political party of our nation, so without them it won't be possible to take any decision. In second roundtable conference Gandhiji participated, but the discussion are not so much in the betterment for our nation, so it also has been it has been failed. And third roundtable conference again ignored or boycotted by the Indian National Congress. Okay, in the opinion of British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald, at the time the British Prime Minister was Ramsay MacDonald, while the civil disobedience movement was going on, the constitutional issues regarding India should be thought over. So at the time British are trying to discuss the constitutional situation of India with the Parliament and the leaders of India. For this purpose, he organized a conference at London. We all know the meaning of conference. Conference is a kind of meeting. You can say a higher level meeting. This conference is known as Round Table Conference. In the period between 1930 to 1932, three round table conferences were organized. Okay? First round table conference. Ramsay MacDonald was the chairman of the round table conference. Representatives of England and India participated in the conference. This included Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Tej Bahadur Sapru, Barrister Jinnah, etc. So at that time, these were the leaders, Indian leaders who joined the round table conferences. As we all know, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the head of the Muslim League, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar always supported the Dalits, and he tries to bring the change in the lives of the Dalit. In the conference, there were discussion on various topics such as the responsible government at central level, establishment of federal state in India, etc. What a federal state? Federal means is a kind of independent. The decision can be taken by the Indian representatives. Representatives of different political parties in India and rulers of princely states participated in the conference. At that time, the leaders or from the different political parties and the princely state, the rulers of princely state. We all know being a princely state. Remember, we had learned that Britishers had the collaboration with the rulers, that they will be kept as the king or the queen of that territory, and British will take the control of that region. So that is called the princely states. So the rulers of princely states also presented in this conference. However, the Indian National Congress did not participate in it. The Indian National Congress was a body, was an important political party that represented the country. Without its participation, the deliberations in the round table conference were indeed meaningless. Deliberations means you can say discussions, right? So because the important leaders were not in the session or in the conference, so it won't be possible to take a concrete step or the decision. Okay? Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Since Gandhiji or the Indian National Congress ignored or boycotted the first roundtable conference, Britishers tried to get some support from the Gandhiji or the Indian National Congress. At that time, they signed a pact with the leaders of the Indian National Congress. And that act or that pact, we know what meaning of act. Act means law. Pact means agreement. So that pact was signed between the Gandhiji and the British officer named Irwin. The British Prime Minister expressed his hope of participation of Indian National Congress in the second roundtable conference that held in the year 1931. In view of the appeal made by the Prime Minister, the Viceroy released Mahatma Gandhi and other leaders from prison. As we all know, Gandhiji was arrested. So to make a good relation, to create a better situation, Britishers released Mahatma Gandhi and other leaders from the prison. Thus, a conducive atmosphere. What is conducive? Conducive means suitable. A conducive atmosphere was created for the Congress to discuss the issues fairly. a pact was signed between Mahatma Gandhi and Viceroy Irwin. A kind of agreement was signed by the Mahatma Gandhi and Viceroy Irwin, which is known as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. According to this pact, the British government assured that the system of responsible government would be added in the proposed constitution of India. So Britishers assured the Indians or assured the leaders of Indian National Congress that they will think of the responsible government, and that point should be discussed in the newly constitution. Consequently, on the basis of that, Indian National Congress withdraw the civil disobedience movement and join hand with Britishers or support their movement. Consequently, Indian National Congress withdrew the civil disobedience movement and agreed to attend the Round Table Conference. But again, Britishers won't fulfill their words, or you can say the demands of Indians, so that's why it has been waste. Second Round Table Conference. In 1939, the Second Round Table Conference was organized. Mahatma Gandhi attended this conference as a representative of the Indian National Congress. Representatives of various castes and communities, political parties, as well as the princely states were invited. The government put forth the issue of minorities in the Round Table Conference. Even at that time, the Britishers introduced the options or the seats for the separate electorates for the minorities. Minorities mean those who belong to a lesser group. There were differences regarding this issue and also regarding the nature of prospective federal constitution. Gandhiji tried to bring unanimity in the opinion. What do you mean unanimity? Unanimity means without any opposition. Unanimity means any suggestion, any decision supported by all. But it was unsuccessful. Finally, Gandhiji became disappointed and returned back to India. So Gandhiji was not happy with the Britishers' decision and he returned back to India. Pune Pact. It is an agreement that signed between the Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in a city, Pune. That's why it is called as the Pune Pact. As we all know, Babasaheb Ambedkar always trying to get more support for the minorities, and he decided for the separate electorates in the election, Dalit electorates. But Gandhiji doesn't want to divide the Indians on the basis of caste or the religion. So he approached Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar that all Indians should be included in the constitution equally, and on the basis of that, the seats has been divided. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar represented the Dalits in the Round Table Conference. He demanded separated electorates for the Dalits. What are separate electorates? Electorates means candidates who give their nomination for the elections. After the Second Round Table Conference, British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald declared communal award. As we all know, British always try to create divide and rule situation in our nation. So they had decided for the communal awards basis on the different communities. According to it, Dalits were given separate electorates, which were not supported by the Mahatma Gandhi, and he went to the fast unto death at Yerwada jail. Gandhiji went on fast unto death at Yerwada jail, protesting against the granting of separate electorates on the basis of caste. The leaders of Indian National Congress requested Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar to reconsider, to rethink the demand for separate electorates. Keeping in mind the interest of the nation, Dr. Ambedkar was ready to accept the request. So, seeing the situation of Gandhiji and the request from the Indians, they agreed, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar supported the thoughts of Gandhiji, and a pact has been signed between them. In 1932, Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar signed the famous Pune Pact. According to this pact, separate electorates for the Dalit was cancelled, and a provision and a policy for reserved seats was made. So in this way, the tensions between the two important leaders, Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, has been stopped, and they came forward and supported the ideas of the reservation. On the basis, the rift between them has been stopped. Third Round Table Conference. Again, Indian National Congress boycotted the Third Round Table Conference, and it was completely waste. In November 1932, the Third Round Table Conference was organized in London. The Indian National Congress boycotted the conference. Thus, this conference proved to be futile. What do you mean futile? Futile means meaningless, full of waste. Now, second phase of civil disobedience movement. As we had seen, Gandhiji stopped the civil disobedience movement to support the plans of Britishers, but Britishers refused to fulfill their demands. So, Gandhiji started the second phase of civil disobedience movement. Gandhiji returned to India from the second round table conference with a dejected mind. He decided to restart the civil disobedience movement. Gandhiji was immediately arrested. As we all know, Britishers are always in a thought that they will suppress the movement and they will stop the leaders for any they will trying to avoid such situation. Seeing the situation that Gandhiji was not happy or he was disappointed, they thought Gandhiji will restart the movement. They arrested Gandhiji as soon as he returned back to India. Hence, there was discontent among the people, and this situation created a discontent among the people. Gandhiji responded to this movement by using inhuman oppressive methods. There was strangling of civic rights everywhere. So people are suggested not to follow any British law or any British policy, to avoid British schools, British offices. The Indian National Congress and its associated institutions were declared illegal. So in return back, Britishers taking the oppressive measures on the Indians, and they treated them as a criminals, and so many associations has treated illegal. They trying to stop such movements. Restrictions were levied means put on national newspaper and literature. They trying to stop the newspapers and the literature written work, so that they people won't know much about the Britishers. Finally, in 1934, Gandhiji withdrew the movement, and the historic phase of civil disobedience movement came to an end. So in this way, the civil disobedience finally came to an end. Understood? Clear? The movement, how Britishers behaved with the leaders. Now come to the exercise. Here we have given the options. We just find the correct option for each blank. The first, Dash organized the round table conference in London. Who organized? Ramsay MacDonald. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan established the organization named Khudai Khidmatgar at Peshawar. Dash led the Dharasana Satyagraha. Sarojini Naidu. In the round table conference, Dash participated as a representative of Indian National Congress. Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? Clear? Next, explain the following statements with reason. First, Chandra Singh Thakur was court-martial and civilly punished. Why Chandra Singh Thakur was court-martial and civilly punished? Because he refused to open fire on the innocent Indians who participated in the Satyagraha. Right? It's on the page number 36. The government declared martial law. Why government declared martial law? Because they want to stop the protest of the mill workers at Solapur. Right? That's why they introduced the martial law. It's in the page number 37. The deliberations in the first round table conference to be proved to meaningless. The discussion at the round table conference proved to be meaningless. Why? Because Indian National Congress boycotted this conference, so it is meaningless. At that time, Indian National Congress was the important political party of a nation that represents the whole country. Gandhiji began fast unto death in the Erwada jail. Why Gandhiji went on fast at Erwada jail? Because he doesn't want the separate electrodes for the Dalits. He doesn't want to divide the people on the basis of caste or gender or the religion. So he there should be a common platform where every Indian should fight for their demands. Next, answer the following question in 25 to 30 words. Why did Gandhiji decided to break the SALT Act to begin the Satyagraha at all over the country? Why it was necessary? Because salt is an important ingredient of food at every household. Right? You can find the whole paragraph on page number 36. The second last paragraph. Salt is an important ingredient in the food of common people. Hence, it was unjust to impose tax on the essential commodity. What a commodity? The thing of daily use, like salt. Therefore, Gandhiji started the Salt Satyagraha. Salt Satyagraha was symbolic. The extensive objective behind it was to break the oppressive and unjust law of the British government through peace and Satyagraha. Okay? Why did the Indian National Congress withdraw the civil disobedience movement? As we know, after the sign of the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, right, civil disobedience movement has been taken back. On the page number 38 you will get it. So Gandhiji and Viceroy Irwin, which is they signed a pact called Gandhi-Irwin Pact, right? According to this pact, the British government assured that the system of responsible government would be added in the proposed constitution of India. Consequently, Indian National Congress withdrew the civil disobedience movement and agreed to attend the Round Table Conference. Okay. Next, we have a timeline of the civil disobedience movement. How this movement carried out. It's a kind of chronological order. 12th March 1930. What happened on 12th March 1930? Dandi Yatra started from Sabarmati Ashram. Gandhiji started his Yatra, right, with 74 followers. 6th April 1930, Gandhiji broke Salt Act, right, at the seashore of Dandi. 23rd April 1930, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan started Satyagraha at Peshawar. 4th May 1930, Gandhiji was arrested. 6th May 1930, Hartal followed at Solapur by mill workers. Okay, understood? Clear? Interesting chapter? Good. Please go through the chapter, revise it. Any doubt, please mark it. Yes, thank you so much.